Alright guys, thank you for joining me again. This is Rashawn, one half of Not Your Mama's Grains, doing another cooking with me. We're doing jackfruit, doing pulled jackfruit sandwiches. So this is my first time trying jackfruit, and we've been getting a lot of inquiries from a lot of people asking about jackfruit. So we're going to do it today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give it to you, a little barbecue pulled jackfruit video for you. Alright, the jackfruit we'll be using today is a Roy D. Young green jackfruit and brine. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but this is the jackfruit that we ordered off of Amazon. We had to get it online because there was no jackfruit at Whole Foods. I'm not sure if they have it in stock or if they don't usually have it, but it wasn't at our Publix, so it wasn't we couldn't find it. So we got it right here for you, and we already have the can opened up and strained. We already got the brine out, so it'll be ready for you guys in the next clip. Alright, so for the ingredients, of course we got the jackfruit here. Doesn't look too appetizing right now, but that's why we gotta cook it and add our seasonings to the seasonings. We got pure ground black pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder, smoked paprika, and then we also have some cayenne pepper to add a little spice to it. Gotta add some spice. And we also have some onions and minced garlic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna saute that up before we add our jackfruit, and I'll show you all about that in the next clip. Let's get to it. Alright, so we have our jackfruit chunks nice and strained. We got the brine all nice and washed out of these jackfruit chunks. And to get the desired look that we're looking for the pulled pork, look to the, so we got to chop it up. We can't just cook this down and expect it to be a pulled pork texture. So we're going to slice this up. Your jackfruit should look like this once you're done slicing and chopping it. I'm going to go ahead and get these onions and garlic sauteed so we can put this jackfruit in there and get it nice and cooked down. I'm going to cook this jackfruit down. Yes, sir. Alright, we're going to start off by adding a tablespoon of this olive oil. About a tablespoon. Yes, sir. Get this oil nice and hot and add our onions and garlic. Get that nice and sauteed so we can add in this jackfruit. Got this on about a medium-high heat. Make sure you check that oil. You know how we do it, Not Your Mama's Greens. You check the oil. All right, we're gonna throw in these veggies and get these nice and sauteed. We'll be back. Alright, we got our veggies nice and sauteed, especially our garlic, so we're going to hurry up and throw in our jackfruit. We'll go ahead and mix this up with our onions and our garlic. Smells good already. Alright, now that we got this nice and stirred up, we're going to go ahead and cover it up and let this cook down for about 8 to 10 minutes. Alright, we're going to give this a nice little stir. It's been about 8 minutes and it's looking pretty good. But I think we should mash it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? See if we can get it to look a little bit more pulled porkish. Got a little masher right here. We're going to mash this up. Oh yeah. See, we're getting the shredded chicken pulled pork look once we start to mash this jackfruit up a little bit. Make sure we're not getting it stuck to the pan. Make sure we're not mashing it up too much. Alright. Now that we're done with this part, we're going to transition this jackfruit onto a baking sheet and then drop it in the oven for about 10 minutes with some barbecue sauce on it so we can start to get it nice and dried out, because, you know what I'm saying, it's moist right now, but you want to dry it out so we can get that pulled pork, pulled shredded chicken texture and taste that we're looking for. So we're going to continue to break this up a little bit, and then we're going to put this on a baking sheet. We'll show you what it's looking like. Alright, we have our seasonings and spices in front of our jackfruit that is in our baking sheet now. And now it's time to season our jackfruit and sauce it up before we throw it in this oven. So we're going to do some garlic powder first. Just do a little sprinkle over the top. Same with the onion powder. Just a light sprinkle over the top of it on the baking sheet. Same with the black pepper. I'm just going to do some dashes of the smoked paprika. I'm going to mix this up. Get this nice and blended in with that jackfruit. Alright, smelling good. That is smelling so good right now. Wish you could smell it through the camera. Alright, so now we're going to add our barbecue sauce. Got some Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm going to go ahead and throw some over the top of this jackfruit, man. Get this nice and mixed up. Looks like this is coming together, my guys and my ladies. Alright, let's go ahead and throw this in the oven at about 400 degrees Fahrenheit, about 10 minutes, and then we're going to pull it back out and check on it, see what it's looking like. We might add some more sauce, or we might just throw it back in there, you know what I'm saying, just see how we feeling about it. Almost forgot about our cayenne pepper, so we're going to go ahead and shake a little bit over the top of it. We're not even going to mix that up, we're going to let that sit on the top. We're going to let that cayenne sit, you know what I mean, then we're going to pop it in the oven. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright, after the first 10 minutes in the oven, our jackfruit is looking pretty good. Let me hold this down. Give it a nice little stir up. But we're going to add some, nah, I don't think we need barbecue sauce yet. We're going to leave it in there. We're going to let this jackfruit really get nice and browned and crispy. See if we can get the texture that we're really looking for with this jackfruit. Alright, our jackfruit is at the desired crispiness and texture that we're looking for. We're going to add a little bit more barbecue sauce to get it nice and saucy and sticky, and then throw it back in the oven for about 10 minutes, and then we'll be all done. This is our final product for the jackfruit, the pulled pork, shredded chicken, however you want to chop it. This is how it's looking. After about 20 minutes in the oven, added some more barbecue sauce to it, and it's looking nice and sticky. It's looking nice and crispy. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm ready to try it out. So on to the taste test. All right, guys, our jackfruit's all done. Now it's time for the taste test. I got some on my fork. It's nice and hot and steamy and shredded. Let's test it out. See, it's very nicely flavored. I like that about this jackfruit. It has a lot of robust flavors that's busting out to me right now. I think it's the cayenne that I put on top of it, but that barbecue sauce is giving it a lot of richness and sweetness to it. It has that shredded texture that you look for when you're eating a fake pulled pork, shredded chicken sandwich, or maybe just eating it by itself. But other than that, I think I like it. I would eat this on, you know what I'm saying, grill day. Everybody's outside. I can pull out something out of my little hat, a little trick out of my hat. I got some pulled pork or some shredded chicken, and you know what I'm saying, mess the minds up a little bit. So let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. What should we add? What should we take out? Alright, thank you guys for joining me today with this cooking with me video. We did pretty good on the jackfruit, I would say. You know, it came out pretty good in my opinion. So if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. Have any questions, concerns, you got something to say about the jackfruit, put it in the comment section. We'll get to it. And if you're new, or maybe if you've been watching our videos and you haven't subscribed yet, you're crazy, hit the subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so when we drop a video and you're looking for some good plant-based food, you got it on your phone. It's going to pop up. We got you. So, until the next one,